But
You cannot
again, no, I don't want to use this as an argument to downplay it, but it's the Indonesian case is not the only case where, when a colonial power left their former colony, that they also left the debts behind.
But that is not a reason to keep it out of your research, is it?
I did not do so deliberately. I focused more on Dutch military, and for them, for a Dutch soldier in the field, they were not thinking about the debts of the state.
No, but the state had reasons to send these troops, and you know how many troops there were sent.
Yeah.
They were
also because they were afraid.
They were in comparison bigger than the French troops.
Yeah.
And they knew that there was an economic thing. That there was a reason the Dutch kept sending those people.
Of course,
and that was the 4.5 billion. So this.
Yes. Well, you could even widen the picture. Why was the first action called Operatie Product?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know why.
Yeah, I know too. I also know why. And this is one thing I mentioned in my book. And yes, there also is. In the Netherlands, there was one of the fears and one of the reasons to try to reconquer their colony was because they were afraid if they would lose Indonesia, they would not only lose prestige, but yes, it would also have economic implications.
To restore the export to the United States. That was the reason why the first politionele actie was.
Well,
and they succeeded.
No, well, that also plays a role, but the first police action, or the first agressie, which is a more appropriate term, was also done, first of all, as a form of economic warfare. There was, by the way, also a blockade, you could mention, that also had a devastating effect. And they did so in order to conquer, or to reconquer the most valuable plantations, to have a financial base to continue the war and to take away this financial base from the Republic.
When you know all this, how come this is not in your book as one of the causes of the agressie militar Belanda? Because you acknowledge it here, but it's nowhere in your book. I've read your book. Mm-hmm. I don't see it at all in your book. Mm-hmm. So why do you keep saying that these are only these points?
Because I was more focusing on the violence in the field, and I was not out zooming. There have many studies already been written about political implications, economic implications.
No study with the facts that we presented.
Excuse me. So I think we are already running out of time, and I think this is gonna be a really long discussion.
Yeah,
I know this topic is really, it requires a lot of discussion, dialogue, and more research even. With so many responses.
Yes, but I want to say one last thing. You also accused the NEMA of being not being independent. This is simply not true.
But
we are scientifically independent.
How can you say that when you get financed by the state, and when Indonesian people file lawsuits against the Dutch state, you are helping the state as a witness to prevent these court cases. You are lying to these people now.
I'm lying?
I will show them tonight that you are lying.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm very curious on that one.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not personally involved in any verification.
But you present this as being part of an institute.
I think you are not fully informed. And by the way, at the end, it is the court that decides. I can explain you.
You not only call me not informed, but all the other people that support us. And
if you accuse me, can I please...
You know all these people that support us.
If you accuse me, can I please defend myself?
You can, but you're lying already. I will show these people tonight that you're lying. So, lying doesn't make sense.
First of all, this verification research is done by scientific standards, and the NEMA is independent. And in the end, it is the court that decides. The NEMA cannot decide in court. We simply do not have that power.
But you are a witness that helps the state against.
How am I a witness?
No,
My research is even used. My research has even been used in court cases.
You present here. You even mention it all the time. Our institute, blah blah blah, and now you are an individual. How this doesn't make sense?
Okay, I really have to say sorry to Rémy and also
I
to
understand.
you.
Yeah.
And I think I really have to stop this this session now.